The Great Green Wall initiative is an initiative that started some years ago in the northern part of the continent. And it was really there to try and, or it was proposed and started being implemented to try and deal with some of the issues around degradation in the northern part, in the Sahel region. And there was a suggestion that some of the lessons could be possibly applied to Southern Africa, where we actually also have cases of desertification in certain countries in the region. Some of that starting from the sort of western part of the country and stretching across into the central parts of Southern Africa. The SADC Secretariat have also recently developed a strategy to try and actually galvanize states, countries in the region to implement practices to reverse this land degradation and to achieve land degradation neutrality, or LDN as they refer to it. And so we were fortunate to be given this opportunity to develop a Southern African GLO report and to look at some of these potential opportunities, what's being done by multiple countries around the region and in Africa. And what could be applied, and not always applying all that's being done in North Africa, because it's a very different region than Southern Africa. But I think it was a good opportunity to see how we could apply it here and adapt it to Southern African conditions. So the Great Green Wall initiative is really set up to try and address the challenges around desertification and land management, and also the issues around drought, which make those processes even more extreme. The Great Green Wall initiative will entail quite a number of different practices and approaches. In the north, it has involved the mass planting of trees, but also working with communities in managing land resources and also water resources, because those are very interconnected. So it would involve some form of tree planting, but I think more than that, it's really about more sustainable management practices. So land resources are vital for the vast majority of African people, and in Southern Africa, the population is highly reliant on those resources. Ultimately, some of the approaches that we adopted as part of the Great Green Wall initiative would be looking at how to support and strengthen community-based natural resources management, amongst others. So I think it certainly won't just be a bottom-up approach. It'll also have to, or top-down approach. You'll have to actually achieve both, because I think working with communities on the ground to manage their resources is really what's very, very important.